Okay. Hi, babe. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you now.
Awesome.
Yeah, I can see you too. Okay, let me go to, let me get all this crap off the
Yeah,
screen.
I can't see you. I can see you on, but I don't know if you have the video on.
Yep, hang on. I'm going to share my screen.
Okay. Because I couldn't pull up my, remember you have the PowerPoint because I couldn't get it the way it was?
Right now.
Okay.
You sent it to Google, and let's go to my Gmail.
Yeah.
And let's see, where are you? Joan, PayPal receipt. Okay, Ferguson. That must have just happened. Okay. Oracle class tonight. Nope. Inbox. Where are you?
I don't know. I sent it.
Yeah, I know you sent it twice.
Want to make sure you got it.
I have all these, Joan, here it is. Here's the PPP. Got it. Okay. Okay, let's download it. Open. We're gonna open it. Oh my God. Why is it not letting me do this? I was able to use it on mine.
Yeah.
Oh, don't act up, please. This is so weird because I wonder if I need to go downstairs and save it on my other computer and bring it up here, because last time when I used it, I didn't have this problem. Hang on. Just sent a code to Christine. Okay, hang on. This looks like WMK YR5. Oh my God, it wants me to put in a frickin' PayPal account or a credit card. I shouldn't have to do this. This opened up for me last time with no problems. Let me see if I can go save this as a PDF.
Okay.
Hang on, let me pull you back up on my screen. Okay, let me pull you back up, okay? I'll be right back. Yep. Attendees are gonna show up. Oh, they're showing up, just say hi.
Yep, hello. Christine's just getting some technical glitches out of the way. We still have a couple minutes, so.
Okay, no problem.
There we go. Yep. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Great.
Yep. I can't see you though, Barb. I can hear you. Should be a video button.
Yeah. Hold on.
There you go.
There I am. Not looking so great. It's the end of the day.
Yeah.
Throw the hair back. Get a little lazy.
Yep. Gotta relax. Gotta chill out. Let's see who else is here. We got Amy. I don't see you, Amy. I can see your name though. I don't know, Amy, if you can hear me. I can't see you. I don't know if you have a video. Let's see. Sonia's muted. I can't see you either, Sonia. I don't know if you can hear me, but I can't see you. I can see you're muted though. And Marie, I can't see you. Oh, there's Sonia. Hey, Sonia.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good, good. Yep, just Christine's just going down to work out some technical bugs. We got a couple minutes though, so.
Yep. I figured I'd, first time using
Yep.
this, so I come in a little early.
That's exactly how I am too,
Yep.
without a doubt. So. I see we got Melissa's on, Amy's on, Marie's on as well. And I don't know, MSADI. I'm not sure who you are. Your name?
Melinda.
Melinda. Hi, Melinda. How are
Yes.
you?
I'm good. My daughter's going to be sitting next to me in a second. Her name's Aisha.
Okay, perfect. There you go. So, yeah, Christine's just working out some bugs right now. We'll be getting started very soon.
Okay.
So. But make sure you guys have your tarot decks with you, or obviously your Oracle, the Nile deck. You want to have something to write on because we're going to have some good ideas bouncing around, and I want to hear what you guys have. So we need just your paper and your deck, your chosen deck with you, and something to write with. Hey, Amy. I see you. I can't hear you, though. Right now, you're muted.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Can you?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. It's nice to see you.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. I love the pictures you've been putting on Facebook. You have quite a talent for the camera there.
It's new to me. I'm learning.
Yeah. Well, you're doing well with it. I love the pictures. So,
Thanks.
are you using your is it the Raven or you use the one with the crow in it, right?
Use the dragon.
The dragon, okay. All right. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can use any tarot deck. Really, you can use any oracle deck too, or like I said, you could use Christine's deck. Her deck is absolutely beautiful. For those of you who haven't seen it, we'll be showing you
Stunning.
pictures of that.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Here's like,
Hello.
is she there?
Yep, I'm here. I'm just trying
Okay.
to.
Can you see me?
I can see your name. I can't see you.
Yeah, Marie, we can't see you. Okay. Joan, what did you call this again?
I called it the use this PowerPoint for the webinar. Real original names I got, but
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
and Christine is the technical guru because I had tried to do this when we did the practice run. I couldn't get it to work on my I have two laptops. One of them the one I did the PowerPoint on, I couldn't get Zoom to work on, so I switched it to my other one.
Okay, Melissa. I'm gonna Melissa, I can't see you, honey. So here's who I can see.
Okay.
I can see Sonia. I can see Marie. I can see Amy. I can see Barb. I can see Masadi. What's your name?
It's Melinda. I don't know why. I can't-
Melinda. It says MSADI.
I know, I said that too.
Okay,
Oh, there I am.
there you are. You just need a little more light in your background, okay?
Let me try.
Who are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Okay. All right. So we still have a few more people. We're waiting to show up. There's about 20 of you coming.
Mhm.
Wow.
Okay. So we're going to get started shortly.
Christine,
gonna-
is there a way we can share the screen so I can see what you're seeing?
Yep. I'm going to hit share my screen in a minute.
Okay, great.
And you're going to be able to see my screen. Right now, I'm just checking you guys out.
Mhm. How am I looking? Good?
Yeah. I can't even see myself at this point. I can't.
I know, I see your name, but I don't see you.
Oh, you don't see me? Okay, let me
No.
see. Let me see. Oh, we can't have that.
No.
Yeah, no, we can't see you at all, Chris. There
Okay.
you are.
There you are.
Okay.
Hi.
I'm here.
Hello.
All right, let's see, we'll wait a few more minutes for everybody to show up, and then we'll go from there. Marie, where's Tyler?
He's in bed.
He's in bed.
Midnight.
He's always up. He's always up, whether it's midnight. I don't even know where my phone is. What do I do with my phone? Hopefully nobody needs me because I don't see my phone. All right, well, let's see, it's 7 o'clock. So if anybody's sending me email, hang on for 1 second, okay, guys? I'll be right back.
No, waiting right here.
Okay, you're still, what did I do with my phone? That's not good.
Oh. Don't know what I did. There you go. Okay.
What do you do?
I don't know if you guys have seen Christine's deck, but it's quite beautiful. It's I've just put a few pictures up here. You can see the Oracle, the Nile. It's basically Egyptian theme, but it's got a lot of modern images in it. Like here's one for enlightenment. I'll hold it back so you can kind of see that. It's enlightenment. There's I believe 54 cards in this deck. She could tell you more, but speak your truth. Very bright, vibrant colors. New edition. The eclipse. Breathe. Blessed. Heart chakra. Really beautiful. Good fortune. That's a black cat on there. I love that. Metamorphosis. That's a great one. Guidance. Inner wisdom. Faith. Celebration. Soulmate. Not for you. Betrayal. Listen. So it hits all aspects. It hits like ideas. It hits what's going on around you. It hits, you know, painful truths, past life, duality, temptation. That's a really neat one. The devil. Weight. Judgment. The Fool. The Star. Reflection. Why. Studying and learning. The Decision. Celestial guidance. Twin flame. The offer. So bright these are. Imagine.
Gotcha.
Leap of faith. The moon. Teacher. Goddess. Self-love. Healing. No. Storm. balance, spirit guide, and then we have these other ones here that I've pulled out already. The hermit, transformation, the sun, strength, forgiveness, gratitude, yes, the counterpart to no, the world, meditate, move on, and prosperity. And what's really cool, if you look at the back's quite beautiful. It's got the, the design there with the symbols, and her initials are in the middle of it, but quite beautiful, really captivating, especially like the theme, the way it mixes the older with the newer stuff. So it's pretty neat stuff. But what I'll do is I'll kind of get started with things where we're at right now, and then hopefully Christine can jump in with us and get that PowerPoint back up.
Yeah,
So
no,
we
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh,
Chrissy,
all right.
there's someone on here named Chrissy. Can everybody see me?
Yeah, that's our Chrissy.
Yeah, I can't see, so she's not showing up. And somebody left. They were here and then they disappeared.
Oh, okay.
So everybody ready? I'm gonna share my screen.
Yep.
If I can get it to work. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Chrissy, we can't see you. Why don't you show your pretty face?
Now here's what's gonna happen is everybody, when you, let me see if I gotta mute. Okay. So this gets to be a little crazy because there's a lot of people on here, okay?
Yep.
So if you have a question, you can raise your hand or you can ask a question, and I will try to, I'm just muting everybody right now because it gets nuts. Okay, so if you have a question, raise your hand, or I think I can unmute everybody.
You can, well, you can unmute them as they raise their hand. So as they raise their hand, you can unmute them, they can ask it, and they should come up to the screen. But if not, should be able, I believe, to type in a question.
Yep, they can. Can everybody
Right,
see how to type in a question if you have a question to stop us? Show small active speaker.
Okay.
Yes, no? Okay. All right.
Does everyone know how to raise their hand if they have a question? I believe it'll be on the bottom, some kind of.
There's a little, yeah, there should be a thing on your screen that says raise your hand.
Okay.
Yep, Marie raised her hand. Got it. You got it. Got it. Okay, good. There's people raising their hands. Okay, cool.
All right.
All right. I think we are ready.
Good. All righty. Okay, so basically this is a class about using the tarot cards for answering a specific question. It doesn't matter whether it's a tarot card, it doesn't matter if it's oracle deck. And Christine, I just went through your entire deck with everybody and showed them how beautiful they are. So you could use Oracle, the Nile. That's what I'm using today for this. But it really doesn't matter because the idea is to be able to use these cards, this spread, for any cards. And before we start, I just want to make sure that we understand the difference between an oracle deck and a tarot deck. A lot of it is just really just, and it's on the thing for you too, feel free to take notes. A lot of it is just format. I mean, my feelings is tarot's used a little bit more for prediction. The oracles can be used for prediction as well. In addition, I feel like they're both tools for divination. They both answer questions. My experience with Oracle, though, is it tends to get, depending on the deck, but usually it tends to get more to the heart of the matter. It kind of goes a little deeper, where tarot can be a little bit broader, or it can be more, like I said, of a prediction. Also, the format. Oracle decks can be, as few as a few cards. You could have 10, 15 cards, or even more. But the difference is that tarot decks are usually 78 cards. Some of them can be 79, and they have divisions. They have the major arcana, they have the minor arcana, and then they have court cards as well. So that's the difference in them. I don't know, Christine, if you want to talk about your Oracle deck, about how many cards it has or anything along those lines, or?
It has 54.
Mhm.
And what I did was I have about 70 decks of cards at my house. Okay.
You have a deck orphanage.
Yes, I have a deck orphanage.
Yeah.
And basically what I did was I went through all the decks and I looked at all the cards. And, you know, I took in the meaning, and that some decks are very difficult to understand. You could put the cards out and sit there for half an hour, either scratching your head or reading a book. So my thing in doing this deck was when you put the cards out, I wanted you to be able to understand what they were trying to tell you without having to spend all your time in a book.
Okay, and I find that they're very accurate. They do reflect that very well.
Yep. Okie dokie.
Okay, so next thing I want to do is I kind of want to jump right into this. But before we actually go into the spread, I just want to talk about how important it is for centering yourself. I cannot underestimate the importance of that. Centering yourself is really about pulling in your energy, but also making yourself available to the divine connection. It's also about grounding yourself. It's about keeping yourself protected and basically opening up the channel. And I find there's 3 ways that work, especially for me. We're going to kind of talk about 2, and we're going to actually do 1. The first one we're going to talk about is about what I call being mindful. And on our next slide, we have kind of a little bit of information about that. Mindfulness can be as simple as really just kind of sitting quietly and just using all your senses to pick up what's going on around you. You sit in silence. I suggest you sit up for these, because I know when I fall asleep, so it's best if you sit up. Again, simple as 3 to 5 minutes. You just take in what it is you hear, take in what it is you see. If you choose to do it with your eyes open, I like to do it with my eyes open. Take in what it is that you might smell, anything along those lines, any sensations in your body. You're just present. I actually did it a little while today. I was outside and was just checking out in the snow. I heard the snow falling. I watched the bird on the leaf. Just getting present and feeling. It could be, and for people who like nature, this is a really, or just like to be in tune with the people around you, this is a really effective way to do it. And it's not necessarily interacting. It's not saying anything. It's just being present. The second way that I do is, what I do is is gratitude. I like to just take a couple of minutes. Again, I may light a candle, I may burn some incense, and I will just write down for about 3 to 5 minutes all the things for which I'm grateful. And this is especially important, especially when you're feeling overwhelmed, or when you're feeling like you're stuck in a spot, or you may have gotten yourself in a situation that you're not comfortable with, or you might have said, what was I thinking? What did I do? Or you're just kind of feeling like, eh. I find if you write things down, and it's the simple things, you know, for today, those of you who didn't have to go to work, it's the ability to have a snow day. For you know, it's things like your health. It's something nice that happens to somebody you care about. Things along those lines. There's so much we can focus on with gratitude. The third thing I like to focus on, or the one is, I find this extremely helpful, is meditation. Now, some people hate meditation. I have to be honest, I was one of those people. I used to hate it because my mind was just chattering. And finally, I just realized, I almost eased into it through mindfulness and gratitude, and realized in a way I was meditating. And then I slowly kind of got myself into it. And there's many different ways to meditate. It can be guided. It could be just sitting silently. So many things. It really is, you have to find the niche that's right for you. And what I wanted to do is, I wanted to do a short meditation with you, and it really is like 5, maybe 10 minutes at the most. And I just want to, the purpose of it is to kind of, and for those of you who are nature buffs, I think you're going to really like this, because it's something you can use. It's to ground you, it's to get the chatter out of your head, and it's to open up a channel. That's exactly what it is. And the idea is that when you meditate, it's not just what you do now. You're going to feel the effects of that later. You're going to feel the effects of that tomorrow. And if you do a 5-minute meditation every day, this simple meditation or another one just like it, you're going to notice that you're picking up messages, that your channel is open when you're going through your daily life. You'll be walking down the street and you'll get a message. You'll be driving in your car and you'll get a message, and it may be for you or maybe for somebody else. Reading your cards, you're going to get really sharp. So again, it only has to be like 5 to 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be this long, climb the mountain and sit for 6 hours thing. It doesn't have to be that way. It can be just simple. So we're going to do just a short, like I said, 5 to 10 minute meditation at the most, just to kind of ground ourselves. And I'm hoping you're going to like it because it's a little bit different than some of the other meditations you might be used to.
Okay, so let's do like 5 minutes is good because this is
5 minutes. Yep. Okay, so I'll talk fast.
Okay, hang on for 1 second.
Yep.
So basically what you need to do when you use your cards, these cards or any other cards, is these are a tool, okay? So that you're asking your guides to kind of guide you to pick up the right cards as to what you need to do in your life now and coming up, okay? So that's why we're doing the small little meditation, because what you're going to do is it's so important to connect with your guides. They're there. They're there to help you. They're there to show you what to do and kind of how to do it. And it comes from you. You know, it comes from you. Sometimes it comes from a little voice in your head. But what you guys need to do is learn how to connect with that. Connect with it. And then this will get easier for you. Okay? So that's why we're doing this. Does anybody have any questions or anything right now? No? Everybody's good? Okay. All right, Joan, proceed.
All right. So what I'm going to have you do is you're just going to sit where you're at. Hopefully you're sitting up, and you get comfortable. And I want you to sit with your feet flat on the ground. That's important to have your feet on the ground because we're going to connect through the bottom of our feet. So if you're comfortable with it, close your eyes. If you don't have to, if you don't want to, but I find that this works good for visualization, to close your eyes. I'm not going to, because I'm going to actually be kind of looking at my notes to keep things going. So we're going to focus on our in-breath. You're going to take a deep breath in, and while you're breathing in, I want you to breathe and feel in fresh, the energy of the earth. See it coming in like a white light in your body. Just breathe it in, hold it, and breathe it out. Okay. One more time. Breathe it in, hold it, and breathe it out. Okay, so next we're going to focus on our out breath. You're still going to breathe in and see that white light coming in, that energy coming in. But when we go out, you're going to now see all the stuck energy, the negativity, the feelings of staleness being pushed out like a gray or black dust. So we're going to breathe in, white light, energy force, hold it. Breathe out, negativity, stale energy, stuck feelings, like a black dust. In, white light, strength, energy. Out, negativity, stale energy, black dust. So now that we're feeling more centered, we're going to kind of focus a little bit on our body. We're going to do a quick scan of our body as we go. And we're going to start with our feet. Your feet are connected right now to the ground, which is connected to Mother Earth. And I want you to imagine that there's roots that are connecting your feet to Mother Earth, almost like a shoe. They're coming around your feet and holding it in together like a shoe, protecting it. And through that root, through that shoe energy, you're going to feel this light coming up. You're going to see this light kind of coming up into your legs, and it's going to pulsate, and it's going to feel good. It's going to move through you, up your legs, around your knees, and across your thighs. It may tingle as it goes up. It'll go across your pelvis, around your abdomen, and into your torso, touching all the chakras in its progress. It's going to fan out across your shoulders, down your arms and into your hands, while at the same time going up across your throat, into your head, awakening your third eye and your crown chakras. If you feel any blocks, you breathe out that energy with that black kind of dust that you're releasing. What you're feeling is Mother Earth coming up, protecting you and connecting you to it and grounding you. Now, as you're sitting there grounded, I want you to feel a second wave of soft golden yellow white light. Again, it comes up through your feet. And this is warm, and it pulsates, and it just feels right. It goes up through your legs. Again, it crosses around your knees, strengthening everything as it moves by. Up your thighs, into your hips and across your pelvis. It moves past your abdomen and into your torso. It spreads through your shoulders, down your arms and into your hands. And at the same time, it goes up into your neck, into your head, into your third eye and crown chakras. This is a loving, knowing, connected energy, and it fills you with divine knowledge. This is the same light that exists in every living creature simultaneously. It connects you with other creatures, and you feel a peaceful union. You feel a knowledge, a common bond. It's as if you guys are one. You're feeling this energy now circulate in you. It continues to come up your legs, across your head, down your legs, back around, like it's like a circuitry that just flows naturally. As it goes, it strengthens you, it pulsates, it fills any gaps, any kind of current that may feel off, it naturally corrects itself. In addition, it tends to expand from you. It flows out farther. It goes into your aura and goes about 3 or 4 feet out, pretty much making you having an added layer of protection, and it also makes you a beacon of light. This light, this protection, tells the universe that you are ready to receive messages, that you are here for your own good and the good of others. It tells the universe that you are a receptive oracle for any divine message it wants to share. And for the next minute, you're going to sit silently and just listen to the messages. Don't question them, just listen for 1 minute and hear what it has to say. And I will call you back in a minute. Slowly, you're going to pull your energy and your attention back to your body. Before you go, you're going to thank Mother Earth for sharing her protective energy with you and any messages you might have received. In your mind's eye, you're going to see those roots around your feet loosening. They're going to pull back toward the earth, but they're not going to take the energy with them. That was a gift to you. That energy, it stays within you and it circulates around you. It will continue to give you strength. It will continue to help you develop your intuition. It will help you be aware. It will continue to help you be a being of light. Know that anytime you need to have a recharge, to feel this again, you can easily just plant your feet on the ground and imagine those roots coming as it just surrounding your foot and planting the energy in you. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Okay. So if you've got any messages, just jot them down, because it may be something that comes up in the reading tonight that we're doing, or it may be something else. Also know that this kind of meditation, like I said, strengthens your energy. It raises your frequency, and it helps you connect on a higher level to the guides. Just want to see where we're at chat-wise. Any messages? Okay. All right. Does anyone have any questions before we jump right into this?
Does everybody have a deck?
Yes.
Everybody's got a deck, Everybody's got a deck. Let me see.
All right.
Lee, do you have your deck? Okay.
All right.
Alyssa, everybody's got their deck? Okay. All righty, here we go.
All right. We're ready to go. Okay. Here we are. We're ready to go. Okay. So the spread we're doing tonight can be done with anything. I call it the 4-3-4 empowerment spread. And basically, it's got 3 parts to it. The main part of it is you have a situation at hand where you want to find out what's going on, you want some advice, and you want to look at some possible direction. That's what we're doing here. Again, I'm going to be using the Oracle of the Nile deck, but you can use any deck with this as well. So you might want to jot down notes as we go about this because, and jot down anything from the PowerPoints. So I came up with this spread basically as a way to get answers about things. It's definitely good for a focused, important issue rather than a what's going on, what's a specific issue. And I gave down examples here. If you have issues with love, work, career, finance, personal, family dynamics, anything along those lines. And they don't have to be bad things. You could be starting a new business and want guidance. You could be starting a new job and want guidance. You could be starting a new relationship. But a lot of times people will do these because they have issues going on, challenges. So it's a great spread that tells you what's going on. Again, tells you what's going on, gives you advice from the universe, and kind of tells you about possible outcomes to get a desired action or something that you want along the way. So what you want to do is you want to create a question. That's the first thing. Identify an area of your life that you think you need to explore. It can be like any of those things I said, and I have some listed on the screen here. They should not be a yes or no question. It needs to be like for deeper exploration. For instance, my question, because I've been thinking about what I wanted to ask, was, I'm feeling a bit stagnant in my life right now. What is the reason for this and what can I do? Doesn't mean things are bad, I just want things to go. What you're going to do is you're going to actually write down your question on that piece of paper. So take a minute to formulate your question.
All righty.
Remember, it's not a yes or no.
If anybody has any questions, raise your hand and I can answer. I can unmute you so you can talk, okay? Anybody needs anything.
Once you have your question, you want to just start shuffling your deck. You're not going to lay them out yet. You're just going to shuffle them. So just shuffle your deck when you're ready, once you have your question. And when you're done, put your deck aside. Okay. So, as we're doing this, each position of the spread has a specific meaning, and I will go over it. You're going to lay out your cards as I lay them out. I will explain mine, and as you're doing it, you'll be jotting down notes for yours as well. Okay? So, with that, we're going to start right into the next one, I think we're ready to go with the actual layout of the spread. Okay, so this is the first one. This is the basis of the situation. We have card number 1. It almost creates a diamond. Card number 1 is at the top of the diamond. That is how what is happening affects the way the person is feeling. So whatever's going on, how it affects how you're feeling. Card number 2 goes to the side, and it's the reason for the situation. Card number 3 also goes to the other side. It's additional reason. 2 and 3 go together. And card number 4 goes underneath it. And that's what's going on behind the scenes, or what is the desired goal of what's going on, meaning this situation. So you should have 4 cards out there in front of you.
Everybody got your 4 cards pulled?
I don't know if they're jotting down the notes of the position, so.
I can, if anybody wants this PowerPoint, just let me know after and I'll send you the PowerPoint. Okay? So just send me an email to Christine at intuitivemediumchristine.com and I'll make sure that you get the entire PowerPoint. Okay.
All right, so what I'm going to do, hopefully you have this, I'm going to explain mine, and then I'm going to give you a minute to jot down yours, because hopefully we'll have time at the end to discuss it. So, my first card, which, remember I said I felt like my life was, I'm in some kind of, what did I write? I wrote down my question here. My question was, you think I have this? But basically that I'm feeling stagnant right now, and why is this happening? Well, the card that tells me how I feel is the Hermit. Nothing says stagnant like the Hermit. Seriously. Feeling removed, feeling disconnected. That's a pretty accurate card. I do feel like the Hermit. Doesn't mean that things aren't happening. It just means things are happening on the inside, and these cards confirm it. The reason this is happening, very interesting cards and very positive cards, I don't know if you could see these, is transformation in the sun. This is happening because I got some changes going on the inside. And the idea is this change, this transformation is supposed to be bringing me good things. However, it doesn't always seem like that. Sometimes it's kind of a bit overwhelming. Sometimes it's a bit frustrating. So it's kind of like a rebirth of sorts is happening so that I can bring this light into the world. Okay. So the fourth position, which is kind of like the story behind the scenes, what's going on, what's trying to happen, is strength. So kind of positions 1 and 4 go together. The Hermit is leading to strength. It's leading to this, I'm having this transformation going on because I'm building this inner strength. Why am I building this inner strength? Well, because I have a transformation. How can I make it happen? I'll know more as I go into the spread. This just gives me the foundation. It doesn't give me all the dirt yet, but it gives me the foundation on it. So I know that I'm feeling kind of disconnected, as the Hermit told me, because I'm building this strength. I'm building this inner light. I'm building this positive change in me because I have a big shift that's going on with transformation in the sun, even if I can't see it right now. So what I want you to do is I want you to jot down a couple of notes based on those 4 cards, what each one means, the individual and to pull them together. Okay? So right there on that one, jot them down. If you have any questions, raise your hand. Okay, so now I'm going to go on to the next 3, okay, which is the advice. These lay right under those 4. So you have the 4, the diamond like this, and then the 3 go right under it.
Okay.
Okay, so we have card number 1, which is the main idea number 1, which is piece of advice number 1, is forgiveness, which is kind of funny. Let me tell you why in a minute. Card number 2, advice number 2, is gratitude, and the suggested action is yes. Okay. This is pretty telling if you ask me. So I'm feeling like I'm stuck. I have this big transformation is going on inside. And the universe's advice to me is a couple things. Part of the reason I may be stuck is because I'm holding on to things, that's what forgiveness is, holding on to things that really have to go. Holding on to things that maybe aren't too healthy for me. I need to release things that are holding me back. And what's interesting is there's a quote, it says something like, when you harbor resentment toward another, it's like taking poison and expecting them to die. They don't care, they don't know, or this situation, it's about releasing it. And that's what forgiveness is. And even funnier, my New Year's resolution was to forgive people. And I targeted a certain, like 6 people individually I felt like were holding me back. And those I've been working on, and I've hit 3 so far. So this kind of a wink from the universe telling me that you're onto it. You're kind of already starting it. Just keep doing it. The second piece of advice was gratitude. And I think I mentioned that as one of the grounding techniques. When you feel like you're stuck, when you feel like things aren't always, gratitude. What is it that you can be grateful for? What is it you can focus on? And it can be as simple as making those lists. Maybe every day I write a list of what I'm grateful for. And the suggested course of action was yes. Yes is about, looking for opportunities, finding opportunities, and actually taking advantage of the opportunities. Getting out of my comfort zone, doing things that maybe I'm not 100% sure of. But I feel that what the message is here between the forgiveness and the gratitude, it's going to kind of free me up. I'm going to put my effort into letting things go, focusing on what's good, and then feeling like, what the heck? I'll take a chance. Why not? Let's do it. And that could very well be what's happening here. That could be the strength that I'm building. That could be the positive transformation that's coming, the new way of looking at things, the brighter light.
Mhm.
So that's the advice. So if I'm looking at that, I'm going to be looking for opportunities to let things go, to be grateful, and to be brave enough to take chances. So you can kind of look at those cards separately and look at the message together. So if you haven't done it yet, I want you to jot down the notes for what your advice is for those 3 cards in front of you.
Does anybody kind of want to discuss their cards?
I don't know if we should do that at the end or
You want to do it at the end? Okay.
yeah, just to get the whole picture together, I guess.
Okay. All right. Let's get the picture together and then we'll.
Does anyone have any questions on anything so far?
Everybody's good so far?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. The last one is probable outcome. Okay. Possible outcome. All righty. And there's
So
4.
let me interrupt you for a minute, John. So we're laying cards on top of cards?
You're laying them down. You're doing like a diamond like this. 1 diamond. And then under that diamond right here, you're laying 3 cards.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
a V.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna put a diamond under it. So it's like 2 diamonds with a V underneath it.
Okay.
Between it, I should say. So
Okay.
2 diamonds with a V between them.
Okay, great. Okay.
All right.
Mhm.
All right.
So now everybody needs to pull 4 more cards, correct?
4 cards, right? Last 4 cards, possible outcome. Okay. Card number 1 for me is the world. The world is basically the most likely next thing that will happen given my current course of action. Now, if you have something scary or whatever, we can discuss it. Don't panic if it's something like that because there's no really bad cards. They really aren't. They're just kind of telling you, this is what's happened. This is the change. Even the Tower, I'm not kidding you. Even the Tower in tarot can be a good card because you're addressing things. You're accepting the change. Okay, ways, card number 2 here, which is going to go to the side of that diamond, is ways to assist the process, as in idea number 1, and that one's meditate. Number 2, or I should say card number 3, is ways to assist the process based on idea number 2, so that's going on the other side of the diamond. And my last one is the possible final outcome, which is really nice. I have prosperity here.
Yep.
So, all right, so what this is telling me here with the world card, it suggests that there's some sort of opportunity, that I'm on the verge of a good opportunity or some kind of, things are breaking up. Even though I felt like things have been stagnant, things are on the verge of breaking up because if I look at this, I've tapped into the energy of forgiveness. Now, that's not an easy thing to do. It's not like I just said, oh, I'm going to forgive him. Yay, forget it. No, I actually have done, and it's funny, meditations on that. So these 2 kind of correspond. They're right underneath each other. I've meditated actually on forgiveness. How do I forgive? How do I open up my heart? How do I heal my heart? How do I let things go? And that's funny because the card that's to the right of that is move on. How do I move on? That's been a frustrating thing for me sometimes. How do I let things go? Well, I focus on things like gratitude. These are the cards that are right above each other. While I put my energy on what I appreciate, I move on and connect with that. I move toward that. I focus on what it is that's important, that's great, that I appreciate, and I move toward that, letting go of other things. And the final possible outcome is prosperity. Okay? That's basically saying the hard work pays off. the rewards will come my way. Right? It's prosperity that comes not just from, because remember our first cards about transformation in the sun, these two cards, we have transformation in the sun. If you remember these cards, it's not necessarily prosperity and abundance that comes out there. It can be, but it's really what the prosperity, the abundance, the true sun, the joys that I want is what it is, which can be intangible things. It doesn't have to be. Prosperity doesn't necessarily mean things that you buy. It means what makes you happy. So I want you to take a minute and look at your last 4 cards and jot down some notes on those. Okay. So does anyone have any comments? Does anyone want to share what they have? I explained mine. Could I have somebody who'd like to share and we can kind of talk about where you're at, what you discovered, what you thought of this?
Barb, you want to share yours? Barb, I'm unmuting you right now. Good. I won't let me unmute her. Huh. Yeah, Barb, you're muted for some reason. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Okay, go ahead, babe.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So, interestingly, Chris, so I put out there and I said, how do I move forward in my spiritual career?
Love it.
And the first 4 cards, balance, the sun, the eclipse, and metamorphosis. Really amazing, right?
Sounds like you're
I
on
want
the
to
way
understand
already.
though. Huh?
It sounds like you're on the way already.
Yeah, I am.
She is. She's been working on it for a long time.
With the sun and the eclipse, help me understand. So sun I'm seeing as like needing more light, energy. Would eclipse be kind of like part of that resting or using the night energy? I'm not quite sure.
Well, that's the basis of the situation right now. And it's almost as if she waffles between the two of them. You have this great moments of sun, and then you get eclipsed by, I'm going to guess, situations that are going on around. So those first 4 cards are telling you what's going on right now. You have this great moments, and then you have these moments of darkness where it just is lost, or it's, you know,
Absolutely.
That's it.
That's absolutely it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So then from that though, growing and metamorphosis so that I'm coming out of that.
Right, that's exactly it. That's exactly
Because
it.
that's what's happening right now.
Yeah,
I
you think
feel
like
like that's
metamorphosis. And I love the image you have, Christine, where the caterpillar becomes the butterfly.
Oh, absolutely.
You're not falling on the ground anymore. You're flying. You're raising your frequency. You're becoming what you want.
Yep.
What did it give you for advice there, Barb?
Well, meditate,
Okay.
transformation,
Mm-hmm.
and enlightenment.
Okay. Were those the 3 cards in order? Meditate, transformation, and enlightenment?
Yes.
Okay. So it sounds like, without a doubt, meditate's an obvious one.
Right.
And I think transformation is also going to be tied in with, what's the card above transformation in the first 4? It's on the right-hand side. It's above transformation.
The
Barb,
eclipse.
Yeah, you can hold up the card if you want, Barb.
Okay, the eclipse.
Okay, so I think what it's almost saying is the transformation is, that's what you're changing. You're going to almost, I'm not saying embrace the shadow, but turn and look at that shadow and look at what the source is of that, what darkens your mood, what darkens your sun. Turn and face it, and that's what will lead to the enlightenment.
Got it. Okay, that helps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then the final 4,
Mm-hmm.
healing, the star, study and learning, and wait.
Okay, so healing was the first one.
Yes.
star, study and learning, and then wait. So healing is basically what's happening to you. It suggests that you are moving in the process.
Right.
Wait tells me that I feel like it's something that's going to be, it's not something that's going to happen overnight. And honestly, enlightenment doesn't happen overnight. It's something that takes a while. Those two on the side, you had the star in study. Is that correct?
Yeah. The
Okay.
star, and then the other one is study and learning.
All right. What you have above the star? I'm sorry, I can't picture
Above the star was meditate,
Okay.
and above meditate was the sun.
Okay. So basically, I feel like the star, I mean, I know in tarot, I'm not as quite as familiar with this, and Christine, please help me out, but it's to me the realization of what you're trying to actually visually see what you're trying to create.
Yep.
Is that correct, Christine? And with this, or is there more to it with us?
Yeah, no, that's it. And it's actually within reach and it's coming.
Okay. All right. And to actually reach for it, I think. Reach for it, because this is the
Okay, got it.
Mhm. And then on the other side, what did you have?
Study and
Study.
enlightenment.
Study, yeah. And that's, study. That's just keep
Or
doing
study
what
and
you're
learning.
doing.
Yep.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Right. And then the wait is just giving myself being patient in a
Right.
way, right?
Patient, and yeah, and trust that it's coming. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, you're actually going to do it this time.
Yep.
You're
Yes. Thank you, Chris.
You're ready. You're ready.
Thank you.
ready. I've been pushing for this.
Yeah, she's been gently nudging, and now she's kind of giving me a really kind of a little more of a kick.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's all
it sounds like you're coming along. It sounds like that's a great explanation.
I was really impressed that I even pulled this, so I didn't even,
Well,
I'm
good.
amazed.
Well, when you
Yeah,
open
this is
yourself up to
incredible.
it, you open yourself up to it.
Yep.
It's just going to happen.
Yeah, this is fabulous, and I'm going to say this straight up, but I mean, I have other cards. I have the Angel deck. I have some nature decks. I have a Native American deck. I've got one on crystals. And all I had to do was open this deck up and be wowed. And I felt immediately connected to it. So bravo, Chris. Great job.
Good. That's what I wanted when I created it. It was simple and easy to read, and then it got to the point. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
It gives you some
Totally.
answers.
So it's perfect.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. All right. Anybody else want to share? Everybody's being all quiet.
I'll share mine. I'll be brave.
Okay. All right, Melissa.
Okay. Go ahead.
And I'm sorry it's dark. I don't have bright lights in my house. I always have I call them my happy lights. That's all I have.
Okay. Go ahead.
Next time I'll sit at my kitchen table, have a light.
Okay.
All right. So my question is, because Christine, you know, I've been all about work for so many years, and I put my work life before a personal life, and now I want a personal life because I'm working from home.
Yep.
And so my question was, what do I need to know about my love life? Because it's non-existent. And
Okay.
I got the first 4 cards up at the top. I got teacher.
Mm-hmm.
The second card, I got the devil. The third card, I got meditate. And the last card, I got inner wisdom.
Okay. So it sounds to me like I'm going to go right for the devil, because that's the one who drew my attention. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean there's and that's the thing, is sometimes a card will draw your attention, and that's the one that you kind of want to be pulled to. I think it's almost as if the devil to me is what is the issues you bring out. It's not out there, it's all inside. So it's your own demons, it's your own worries, it's your own issues. And I almost feel like you do have this great inner wisdom, but it's almost as if you don't either value yourself, or you don't think it's possible, or there's like a certain amount of fear to go out and do it. So I think it's almost as if you're comfortable where you're at, and the idea of a relationship is intimidating to you at this point.
Well, that makes sense, because I say I want it, but then I think about what happened to me in the past, which really wasn't good at all, and not just, you know, one was really, I was engaged to be married, and I broke it off. Thank you God for that. And that was 10 years ago. And I've gone on dates that no connection.
Right.
And I can't, like, I'm afraid. I'm not going to be on, I'm going to be honest. I'm really afraid. If I go out with friends and I see somebody approaching me and he's a good looking guy, I'm like, okay, let's look somewhere else. No eye contact.
Self-sabotage. That's the devil.
Yeah.
And it may be that you kind of, I mean, and this is saying the situation now. You may hide in what you're doing now. You hide in your work. You hide in your wisdom. You hide in your studies. You're not necessarily making yourself there. My guess is, and I don't know what your cards are obviously, but my guess is those 3 pieces of advice are going to be about changing your energy or trying to raise your vibration or make yourself a match for somebody for the idea of being in a relationship. Because
I think that's where the meditate. I think that's where the meditate comes in.
Yeah. Well, what were the 3 pieces of advice?
Interesting enough, the first card was new addition.
Mm-hmm.
The second card was gratitude, and the last card was the offer.
Okay.
So I find it interesting.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah, those are good. And as I interpret it, it sounds like it's saying, look for it. Kind of put yourself out there. New addition is not necessarily that they're coming knocking at your door, but you're going to go out there and kind of put yourself in a situation where you change things a little bit
And that's part of my New Year's resolution was to do that, because I work from home. I went from one extreme where I was out all the time to this other extreme where I cocooned myself for, it'll be three and a half years because I was never home. So then I wanted to be home and I didn't want to leave. But my New Year's resolution was, this was the year that I want to bring that person forward. So I found the new addition interesting along with gratitude, because I will be so grateful for someone that's sane. And then the offer, I mean.
Well, it suggests that an offer would be, when an offer is given to you, actually take it. It doesn't mean you have to jump in with both feet and, start buying Bride magazine. You kind of make yourself open to see, and to kind of open yourself up a little bit and be a little bit like that new offer. I think is kind of like, new addition is almost like there might be something a little bit different about this person, and be open to that.
Yeah, I got that too. Yeah, I was like, wow. The last 4 are, the first one was balance. The second one was twin flame. The third one was storm, and the last one was breathe. So I found that interesting too, because obviously the new addition, it might turn out to be my twin flame.
Yeah, but here's the thing about twin flames. They're a lot different than soulmates.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, twin flames aren't, it's wine and roses, but it's wine and roses and storm. So, yeah. So I'm not surprised you got the storm, because the twin flame holds a mirror up to you. That's the twin flame. It makes you see where you need to grow. And you do the same for your twin flame.
Absolutely.
So, Christine, you have anything else you want to add on that one, or?
No, that's good. That's good. That was great.
So it sounds like the opportunity is going to present itself. You just need to be ready to accept it. And given the fact that you had that devil up there, you're gonna, not that anything bad's coming, but you're gonna be addressing your own issues. That's what the devil is.
Yeah, she's got to put herself out there and take that chance.
Yeah.
You kind of got to. You don't like being vulnerable.
No.
So you're gonna kind of have to be a little bit.
Yeah, I like to still put, I'm strong and, shields up.
Shields down. Shields down.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta let somebody in.
With the twin flame then, and he's gonna put a mirror up to me, and I'm gonna do the same for him.
Oh yeah.
And there's gonna be stormy. The last card's breathe. So does that mean I breathe because he's gone? Or I breathe because we work it out?
No. I think it means you're breathing like it's truth. It's light. It's what it is. You can be who you are, and it's gonna be okay.
Okay. Yeah. I see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Breathe is like take a breath and go ahead and just do it. No.
Okay.
I know we're getting short on time and I want to respect your time. Is there anyone here who has any specific questions about, not necessarily about your individual reading, but about the way the spread is, so we can address those if you're not sure about the meaning of each position or how they go together or anything like that? Anyone have any questions with that?
Oh, Barb wants to talk. Hang on.
Sure.
Barb, I can't hear you. Hang on. I'm trying to unmute you. Unmute yourself, Miss Barb. Okay, go
There you
ahead.
go. So can I see exactly how the spread looks? Is there a way for you to show? Because I'm trying to make it look like this diamond, and I don't have anything that looks like that.
Okay. Well, what I can do is, what I'll do is I'll take a picture of my spread, and then I will send it to Christine via email, and then she can send it to you guys, and then it'll come with, just send it out, and then you can see how it gets laid out.
Perfect.
And I'll send the PDF to anybody that asked me for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you want the PDF, let her know, and she'll just send everyone the picture of the spread if you want. And then you can
Fabulous.
see it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody
Anyone else
else have any
have
more
any
questions?
Anyone?
No. Everybody's all quiet.
I know.
Marie.
All right. So then I guess.
Hang on 1 second. Marie, do you want to discuss your cards? Hang on, let me put her on. I'm going to make her talk.
All right. I just want to make sure.
Hang on, let me see. I'm trying to unmute her.
Got it right.
Okay, there we go. Now I got you.
I'm not sure I've got it right.
Okay, we can hear you.
I don't know how to set the cards out. I've got like 2 diamond shapes.
Okay.
2 diamonds and then a V in between them.
Oh yeah, and I've got the V, but it's that side. Yeah, I've got it.
Okay. So share. Let's see them.
I've got past life, and then I'll breathe.
What was your question?
When will I be getting my engraving business?
Okay. Joan, let's address Marie.
When you're getting your engraving business, is that what I heard?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are the 4 cards for the basis of your situation? It tells me what's going on now.
Past life, breathe, inner wisdom, and the moon.
Okay. So past life, brave, inner wisdom, and the moon. To me, this suggests this is a natural talent that you have, and maybe what I call like a soul quest thing. You suggest you have an artistic gift of your own, that you're bringing this forward, and engraving may not be your own talent, but it does suggest you're a natural talent, and that's what coming from past lives. The moon there, I feel there's a little bit of uncertainty right now. I think the moon probably represents direction, clarity, exactly where it is you want to go. So right now it tells me you have an idea, but there isn't necessarily a direction. That's what I'm getting there.
Yeah.
So that'd be the basis of the situation. What advice did you get?
Is that the bottom diamond?
That's the middle. That's the middle diamond. That's the middle V between the 3 cards in between.
Blessed, speak your truth, and judgment.
Okay, blessed, speak your truth, and judgment.
Yeah.
So I feel like part of that may be that, are you putting yourself out there? Are you making yourself known? I almost feel like you're kind of maybe holding yourself back, or not necessarily taking it to the next level, or hesitant or fearful about taking it to the next level. And I feel like the cards might be saying, toot your own horn, put it out there, be proud, and maybe market yourself a little bit, or try to make those connections. And then what's the final diamond at the bottom?
Enlightenment, forgiveness, soulmate, and leap of faith.
Okay,
Sorry.
enlightenment. I'm going to go with enlightenment and leap of faith right now. So I feel like soulmate means partnership. I think that somebody is there who's able to help you, like partnership, cooperating. I think this may be that you're going to work with somebody else. And forgiveness may not be that you're angry at somebody, but it may be that you are holding yourself back, that you're not releasing things, you're not having that. That leap of faith is where you take a chance, you put it out there. I almost feel like there's a hesitation on your part. You're caught in that, I want to do this, I have these ideas, but actually making it tangible is where you're struggling. And I feel like there's somebody who could help you with that.
Yeah.
And the enlightenment part would be like, how do I find that person? And it may be somebody closer than you think. That's why I say by the soulmate card.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm going into business with somebody, so.
Okay, all right, and I feel like that there's going to be some release there. Forgiveness is about relinquishing of control. It doesn't mean you like turn a blind eye to everything, but you know, I mean, you got to realize in partnership you're working together. It suggests it's got a lot of potential, and it's going to be a great learning experience. And I think you're going to kind of learn as you go. A lot of this is what it is.
Okay.
All right. So.
Did that help?
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right, so we're right at 8 o'clock. So I want to, like I said, respect everybody's time. Are there any final questions about the spread? Again, I will take a picture of this and I will send it to Christine right away. And if you want the PowerPoint, you can send her an email and she will send
Hang
you a
on.
copy of that.
Stephanie raised her hand. Hang on. I'm going to unmute you, hon.
Yep.
All right. Hang on. I think, oh, go ahead. I think we can.
Okay.
Go ahead. hon.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think I'm just thinking of it too much, but when you do the first 4 and then you
Yep.
do the 3, when it says, oh, where was I? Okay. So on the 4, the third, all right. So you do the 4, 3, and then the 4.
Mhm.
On the last 4, when on cards 2 and 3, and it says the outcome of idea 1 and the idea of idea 2, is
Mhm.
that going back to the 3?
Yes.
Right?
Yes. It's going back to the
Okay.
3, the
Okay,
third
'cause I
piece
was
of
like-
it, that piece of advice, the 3 cards.
Okay, perfect. Okay, that's how I thought it was at first, and then I'm like, oh, wait a minute, is it
Yep.
going back to, you know, do you kind of keep them separate, or do you kind of read off of each of the cards? So, okay, that makes more sense. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right.
Okay.
So if you guys want to get a hold of me or you have any questions afterwards, you have my email address here. You're welcome to send me an email and I will get back to you as much as possible, as quickly as possible. I also have a web page. You're welcome to check that out. I do tarot readings. If you're ever interested in that, you can contact me via that email address. And Skype is a hard one, so I kind of use FaceTime now because Skype's been having some issues. But I can do them over the phone. We can do Facebook Messenger, any of those. And if you need to get hold of Christine, her information is here as well. If you want to order this deck, I love it. So that might be something you might want to look at. There's a connection for it. I don't know, Christine, if you have anything you want to add.
No, Joan is very, very good at what she does. She's been reading tarot cards for a long time. I'm very picky as to who I go to for advice. Everyone knows that. And I actually go to Joan and I have her read my cards for me. This is who reads my cards. I'm extremely picky. You know, when someone does cards for you, you have to trust them. So if you get a chance and you want a reading, get in touch with her. She is very, very good at what she does. She really is. I'm the medium stuff. She's the tarot card lady.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So if no one else has any more questions, thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yes, I hope you enjoyed it.
Yes, and stay safe. We're having a snowstorm here.
Yeah.
So this is kind of perfect that we got to do it this way. And Joan, I'd like to thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Oh, thank you. This was awesome. I really, really enjoyed myself. Thank you.
You're welcome. And this is what a web class is like.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So good night, everyone, and take care.
Good night. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Bye-bye. All right, we're going to stop the share. There's everybody.
All right, I'll send my stuff to you soon, Christine, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Yep, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Bye, everybody.